Hello, lovely people, and welcome to Transgender Gaming. This is your host, Hugo Wolf, and I'm happy to have you here. Today we are playing Death Road to Canada. Last night I did a stream on it. I had a lot of fun, so I figured, why don't I do that again? We're actually going to do a new game today, but why don't we get this on the road? As you can see, I have a continue game, but we're not going to go to that. We're going to go to empty game, empty. And now, with Death Road to Canada, it is a roguelike where you get to make and create your own characters, and the main objective is to go from Florida to Canada, avoiding all of the zombie apocalypse if possible. I already have a few characters that I have made. As you can see here, I have Hugo, who of course I'm going to pick as my leader, but then I also have Sky, Felicia, Sean, Puppy, Lillian, and Celeste, all named after people that I may or may not have known at one point. But for the leader, of course we gotta go with Hugo. Why wouldn't we go with Hugo? She's mega buff and a warrior. You can't lose with that kind of a combination, right? That being said, we also need a buddy. Last time on stream, if you were to catch that, then I actually picked Celeste. I am going to today pick Felicia as my buddy. She starts as a surgeon and she is charming. We will do that, and then we also have a game mode. I think instead of normal, we're going to go with familiar characters today. Familiar characters, instead of it just being some rando that you're going to be picking up or seeing, then you're going to be finding people that you've created, which I would personally like. I would personally like to have my created characters over just some rando whatever it is. That's totally fine with me. So let's go with familiar characters mode, and we will start the game. Death Road to Canada. Hugo hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free of the threat of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, she decides to brave the Death Road and travel north. Very high mechanical skill will let you repair a car right away. Further repairs become harder. You don't say. Alright, well, let's hit the road. Embarking on Death Road. To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive Death Road, you need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find many ways to train and grow your team. So go to a rest stop, house on the road, or a quiet factory. I think the last time that I did this, I chose either the quiet factory or like a hotel or something. Let's choose the rest stop. Usually the first place is just kind of grab your bearings, so it's not going to really matter one way or the other. Rest stop just sounds nice, I guess. Oh, weapons. We only have a metal pipe. While that's good, and while I am mega buff, that is also going to take down my stamina a lot, but that's why I start with, and I'd rather have that than no weapon at all. And Felicia, as a surgeon, has a scalpel, because of course. Let's see here, we're just going to avoid this as much as possible. I said avoid it. I guess I'm not very good at the whole thing of avoiding, right? Let's go around the other way. Let's try this door first. A lot of zombies, nothing in that room. They're nice and sluggish. As soon as Felicia gets out and gets me bit, we will leave. And we'll try and go in that door. No, we will not. Apparently they really did not want me to go in that door. I don't know why, but it just seems like there is nothing but death there. Oh, right. Ha. See, as you can see, my face is already all kinds of red, and I'm tired because I have this big heavy metal pipe. Sorry, Felicia, but I happen to be the main character. That sledgehammer is doing absolutely nothing. Pick up this. Okay, fine. I guess I'll pick it up if you're not going to. But you'll pick up that. Alright. So what was wrong with the snub nose? Anything that we missed here? I don't think so. Oh, get out of here. I don't remember if I went up top or not. I want to say I did, because if I didn't, then the door would be sparkling. So we're just gonna exit. That was just the first area. Yes, I got hit. I understand. Let's go! Vroom! Got 8 total food, 30 total gas, 58 total pistol ammo, and 5 shotgun ammo. Not a bad start. Except that I'm almost dead. Group finds an inn for business. The owner wrings her hands. Give me 10 food, and I'll watch over you while you sleep. She's super creepy. You know what? I absolutely agree with that. I don't think I have 10 food, but maybe we can haggle for 5. Felicia gets a better deal for the night. You're a sly one. The innkeeper serves up an amazing breakfast. Alright, so we got more morale. Cool. Can't complain about that. Cloud watching. When traveling down a peaceful yet boring stretch of road, Felicia sees a weird cloud. The cloud looks just like a cloud, your dad, or rain. Well, let's not predict rain. A cloud or your dad? I have too much morale. I don't know how my dad is in this game. Like, is my dad cool? Is my dad a butthead? I don't know. A cloud. It's a cloud that looks like a cloud. Aww. Cloud looks like a cloud. I'm disappointed that you picked this, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Felicia. I just didn't want to get in trouble. Group drives into a city as it starts to get dark. Try not to lose track of time. Things can get bad after the sun sets. Alright, so we have a swarm size of sparse, aggression is sluggish, and current time is near sunset. Go to the arcade or the athletic store. Arcade sounds fun, but athletic store sounds like it's going to be the more useful. We can get rid of this big heavy metal pipe, can't we? We will carry the snub nose, but we will have the rubber mallet as my main weapon. Felicia... Sorry, but we're going to get rid of that handgun girl. I'd rather have you have the scalpel than the spine. I think we're good to go. Let's boogie. Sports and jorts. Alright, found something a little bit lighter. I think I can hit people with a baseball bat a lot better. I don't want the ore because I know that's another heavy weapon. But if Felicia wants it, then, you know, more power to you, I guess. I'm not gonna stop you. Actually, I'm gonna take this tennis racket. Hockey stick is fun, but it also breaks pretty easily. I say that as my tennis racket snaps, so let's get that hockey stick, I guess. There wasn't a whole lot else that was in here, so let's move on to the next part of this level. Let's see if there's anything up here. Alright, we got some houses we can explore. Instead of being the dumb person that I am, and trying to go into the door that has zombies like I did earlier, Let's go into here. Not worth my time. It is getting a little bit darker, but I don't think that we have a whole lot to worry about. Nothing in here except for some zombies. Let's close that door, make sure they can't get out. Sir, please out of my way. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Hey, I said stay down. Now why you wouldn't listen, I don't know. There goes the hockey stick as promised. Nothing in there. 7 o'clock, but it looks like there's only one other place that I might try and investigate a little bit. Nothing in there, except death. I don't like death, so let's get out of here. Go to my car, let's honk the horn, or let's start the car. And go! Got 58 more pistol ammo, kick-ass, and 13 rifle ammo. After a long drive, the group finds a safe place to camp. The night passes with no incidents. Alright, can't lose there, right? Dum, driving along. Battle of the Garbage Mountain. The group spots an extra tall pile of garbage near some buildings. It's maybe over 12 feet tall. Littering got pretty bad near the collapse of civilization. An extra large can of baked beans is stuck near the top of the pile. It shines with a beacon of hope. So my options right now are leave it alone, climb garbage pile, or smash garbage pile. Let's smash it. Smash! Smash! You go smash! Urgh! Yugo smashes the garbage pile, it collapses right onto her. Garbage gets all over Yugo. It was worth it though. It was all for the beans. Got more food and morale decreased just a little bit, so, you know, that's fine. Totally worth it. Extra beans? Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. You have 10 food left. Group runs into a trading camp. Let's visit the trader camp. That's a nice looking car, and we have one of our friends! Hey! Sean is hanging around the camp. He has been waiting for you to show up. He's a sound sleeper and ultra fit. Let's recruit Sean! Sean is glad to be back. Sean joins up with the team. And he had a granola bar on him. Alright, thanks Sean! Group talks to a meek-looking woman. She invites you to check out her collection of rifles. I found so many that I'm looking to sell some. You have 12 food left. Cowboy rifle for 10 food. I only have 12 now. Thanks, but no thanks. Group talks to a friendly scavenger who is selling extra bullets. She claims not to use pistols due to how gunshots rile up the zombies. She offers 8 bullets for every food item. I have plenty of ammo. What's the gnome say? Hi, I'm Nomi. Don't you know me? Wait, that joke doesn't work as well. So I can get 30 gas for 10 ZP. I have 11 right now. Decisions. I always knew the zombie apocalypse would happen. Well, good for you, I guess. Rifle-wielding woman claims she used to train others in competition shooting. She sells tips for keeping your aim steady and multiple trick shots. Zombies are slow and moving targets. It's real easy. Why don't we use that charm? Felicia gets a free training with firearms. She already feels like a steady shot. Felicia's shooting revealed and increases. Alright. We will make our way out of the trading camp and continue on to the way to Canada. I'll give him a friendly honk. Whoa! It's Skye. Nice to see a familiar face. She's staring at a map with an expression of total confusion. She's civilized and a gun collector. Recruit Skye or leave Skye behind. We could use a gun collector. Alright. Group accepts Skye to the team. Trapped in a house. The group is about to explore a small house when they notice that a horde is creeping nearby. The group will have to hold their ground for a bit before they can escape. Alright, so it's moderate late afternoon and 1 hour. That's not too bad. I think that we can do this pretty easily. Now we have more weapons. Alright. We have a siege, so I think that we will definitely make sure our gun collector is using a gun. We will have Miss Gun Collector use shotgun, cowboy rifle. You know what? You got the cowboy rifle and I'll give you the snub nose. Because guns in a siege sound like a great idea. Let's finally get rid of this scalpel and I'll give you that umbrella. No, I don't want to delete the umbrella. Wield the umbrella. And we'll get rid of this ore. Then you go. You'll get the baseball bat. Let's go! Now the great thing about being Mega Buff, I can pick up chairs. I can pick up big heavy furniture too. Like this table, I'm throwing the table at you! Forget the chair. Bow! But another thing about big heavy furniture is that it's also used as a barrier. It makes a lovely barrier, at least for a little while. Since we don't want to die, we're pretty much going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie here a little bit. We might actually even pick up this chair. But this is going to make it so that our zombies are going to start following. And now we can try and escape. So we're going to take the big old heavy chair. We're going to make sure our friends are going to survive at least getting through those 5. And then, yes, we will go. Rock on. Group feels inspired after managing to survive the situation. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. You can have morale and skill, random skill gain, mechanical, or Felicia +2 fitness, or medical. I don't think that Felicia is very fit in the very beginning anyhow. Oh, but it might help. Let's go with that. So Felicia is getting used to all this exercise. Alright, finally. She's not going to completely die immediately. That's always a good thing. Crowded campsite. The group finds a large campsite that is occupied by a few carloads of other survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. None are heading to Canada. I'd rather camp with people that are going to be, you know, chill than not. Even if they're not heading to Canada, hey, we can make friends. Group takes the risk and goes to sleep in the crowded camp. Nothing unusual happens. Alright! And my morale increased. Or Sky's morale, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Whoa, it's Puppy. Nice to see a familiar face. He is eating candy bar. Those things still haven't gone bad. He is a bandit, but a friend of dog. Homie. I love my friends, I really do, but right now we're almost at max capacity, I think. I gotta pass. I love you, dude. I really do. Oh, we are at max capacity. Yeah, you can only have 4 people in your team, so if I took Puppy, then I would have to leave someone else behind. I really didn't want to do that. While driving on Death Road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Junkyard or a dead arcade? Let's go to the junkyard. Group spots a junkyard full of garbage and old wrecks. Zombies roam around the trash for reasons you can't spot from here. Swarm size is mild. They're irritated at near noon. We got this. I think that we're probably gonna be good on weapons. However, maybe you don't need quite as much ammunition. That's fine. That's fine. We can still kick ass and take names. Alright, finding a lot of ammo. Dog! Oh, let's talk to the dog. It's a vicious junkyard dog that wants nothing to do with you. This dog's personality probably wasn't great from the apocalypse either. It's too feral even to be swayed for food. Warning. Will absolutely kill you. Get killed by dog or leave dog alone for now. I'm not going to absolutely get killed by dog. That would be dumb. Close that for right now. Alright, there was nothing in that room. Oh shoot, I left Felicia in there. Sorry, Felicia. I actually mean to say bye, Felicia. I know what I did. Trust me, I know what I did. Rebar. What else we got at this junkyard? A few more Zambos. Dun, 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 dun. I don't need a knife, but maybe someone else would like that. I don't know. Another metal pipe, crowbar, all very heavy weapons. Let's grab the ammo. I'll grab the tire. Tires are nice. Tires are just for throwing. Bam. Does good crowd control sometimes. When you're in tight confines like this, Sometimes crowd control is what you need. I know that there's more zombies up here, but there's also more items. I'm curious about the items more than I am anything. That's the whole reason that we came here, right? We have a ball-peen hammer, a little bit of food. Groovy. Let's do a little more crowd control. Grab all of that. Alright, our gun wielder is using their gun for a good reason. Looks like there's all kinds of stuff around this junkyard. I am not complaining. Thank you, thank you. I am glad that I went here to investigate. Looks like there isn't really anything that way. I'll give a little scoot around this way, see if there's anything around this. No. Alright, I think that we'll get out of here then. After we take care of you. Yeah. Let's bounce. Alright, so after all of that, I still had a lot of fun. I think that we're going to be continuing this for a few videos. If you liked what I did, then please do everything that you would do for everyone else. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell, so that you can get all of those notifications. I also stream on Twitch, as I had said before, and I will upload all of my Twitch streams here on this channel. So if there's something that you miss, I will have it here. Well, for now, I will say thank you for joining me, and I love you all. Thank you very much. Mwah.